Hi, welcome back to the channel. We're at the Nürburgring in the Honda Civic Type R, but not to have a race, to actually test my base shakers. As I've now changed on to this rock solid rig, I've moved the base shakers from the old rig onto this one, and I noticed that the one for the pedals was a little bit high, so I've turned it down, and I thought while I'm doing that, showing you, I might as well show you guys what the settings are that I have. So if I bring up my other screen, we can have a look at SimHub. So right, these are the effects I have on my thing. So I've got the gear stick, or gear shift, sorry. That actually only affects the shaker that's under my seat. Then ABS, that only does the pedals, and that only works when you're driving a car that has ABS on it, which most modern cars do. And that's set at a lower frequency and a lower pressure, just because I don't want it to be, if I'm hitting ABS too often, then I'm braking wrong anyway. So that's kind of set just so it kind of lets me know that I've hit that limit kind of thing. And then the bottom three are just literally vibrations from the road. So the first one is like kind of, when you're going off on the curbs or going on the grass. Next one is just literally what the telemetry of the suspension is telling, or the computer's telling the car what that telemetry would be. So that kind of comes through. And then just the bumps and other impacts that the wheels would do is the bottom one. And they mostly come through on my seat, but they do affect the front pedals ones as well. So that's how I've got that set up, because at the moment I've got two of the tactile transducers, one at the front, one at the underneath my seat. They go into a knob sound mini, then that goes into the PC, and we control it all by SimHub. So if I show you this, it means channel 1 is the transducer that is under my seat, and channel 2 is the transducer under the pedals. And as you can see, I've got that down at 55%, because I find anything above that is a little bit too much of a vibration for my feet. But the seat, because it's sprung, I still get the feeling, but it doesn't give you the kick and the kind of the noise of the transducer being attached now to right underneath the pedals. So that's those. And I thought if I do a lap in the Honda Civic Type R around this track, the track's quite rough. This will then put up readings here that let me know that they're all kind of working kind of thing. I don't think the ABS will. It should do, but so you should see kind of blue bars coming up behind the percentage markers on this. So if we go on track now, and I take it for a little drive, we can be able to see where that is. And if I want to, I can then increase or decrease the settings for each base shaker. And as I was recording it, I thought I might as well record it and show you guys what I'm doing. So if we go on to track now. Right, now we're in the car, I put the SimHub software up in the top left-hand corner. So if you have a look at the gear shift, you'll see where the 100% is written. If I put it in gear, you'll see a blue line come up. And that blue line represents signal that's gone through to one of the shakers. That one's gone through to my one under the seat. I'm going to have two blue lines coming up on them for the two channels. You think each time you see a blue line coming up, that's the sensation that's coming through the seats as well now, or the pedals. It just helps with the immersion of the game, I find. I struggle now if I don't have it SimHub turned on. I must admit, if I cut this corner, I know it's quite rough. You can see that blue line just goes mad. So yeah, and it's not an original idea by me. It's been done by lots of people, but I got it from watching video from Gamer Muscle, who goes into it in a lot more detail, so I would recommend going and have a look at that. But yeah, it's the two transducers, one under the pedals, one on the seat, going to the knob down, up into the software. And a little bit of tinkering, and you can get it set up exactly how you want. So I would say, even if you can only afford just one, go for it. Put it under your seat or on the back of the seat. Does make a difference to what you feel and the experience of doing the sim. Right. And the rig, well, what can I say about it? I'm very pleased with it. Guess I've not had much time driving on it at the moment, but yeah, very happy. Why did I go for it? Well, one, it's different to everything that's out there. That kind of appeals. It's UK company. And me being in the UK, that's also appealing. Drive straight, right? It's made out of wood, which is something else I like. I'm a bit of a amateur woodworker, luthier, so and I know that if rock solid rig don't sell something for it that I've got an idea for, then I can just go out to my garage and make it. And it's really easy to get put together. I mean, all the holes are pre-drilled. You just put in the retaining clips for the bolts, and fitting it all together. So I don't think it takes any more or any less time than a aluminium profile rig. From watching other videos, they seem to take quite a long time as well. I mean, the only thing I've done added to the rig so far extra is just carpet sliders, just to help me move it around the room if I need to. The little kind of plate that came with it for the handbrake stuff that I put down at the side here, I need to just make a little kind of harness to put a water bottle in so I can have a drink nearby. I've got two stream decks either side, one either side of the wheelbase. So I've got the one on the right that controls things like the black box. If I press fuel, you put the mouse down here, stay in the carousel roll. But yeah, if I go into black box there, that's fuel relative. I can just change that by hand instead of using the funky switch on the steering wheel. And the one that I've got to the left is more for OBS and for the sound. So if I want to change the sound I'm hearing in the headphones, I can just go to that, turn the sound down. Well, hopefully, if you're watching the Sim Hub software in the top corner, you'll see where it all bouncing away. So that came up with, I went on track a little bit, and that came up with that first road effect being shown. If I go over here, I should probably get it as well. There you go. just makes you a little bit more connected to the sim. Yeah, that's a good example of the road rumble. Oh, not the barrier. Yeah, I can't look up at my top screen then forget where I'm driving. But it's a good example of, you know, the settings working. Like if you can see my steering wheel's kind of moving around. If you look at the sim hub telemetry underneath the road vibrations and road impact, you'll see that's bouncing away. Looks a lot, the bounce, but it's a comfortable level. I mean, I've only got the maximum thing at 90. So, and also the knob sound has a volume on it that's turned down as well. But yeah, if you kind of enjoyed this video, then think about giving it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my sim racing journey, then think about subscribing and hitting that notification bell. So thank you very much for watching. Hope to catch you soon. Cheers. Goodbye.